Sly of the Underworld for Nick Theodosi Prestige Cars, 185 Arden Street, North Melbourne.
19 after 8, Sly, good morning to you.
Good morning, gents. You wanted to know what the situation was regarding the stubby holder fellow?
Yeah.
That appeal will be in a few months' time because the appeals office is being refurbished, so they're all being delayed while they do that. Now, the Rumour File had an interesting story suggesting that a council had declared war on police because police had done something to the mayor, so they were using parking officers to book off-duty police or their private cars when they're on duty for the love of humanity. Stop it. You cannot win this. This is like...
You're suggesting it's true?
Yes. Well, it certainly has happened before. This is the equivalent of Lilliput declaring war on Mother Russia. You cannot possibly win. It brings back deep, dark memories of 30 years ago when a parking officer who failed to join the police force had a set against police, so he would go to the Mackenzie Street car park at the back of Russell Street and book police members' private cars. It was a horrible, horrible event because members of a squad that will remain nameless, perhaps the armed robbery squad, used an exhibit from an armed robbery, which was a high-powered air rifle. And whenever they saw this man attempting to book their cars, they would rain fire upon this man, who would do combat roles and waddle along the ground.
Well, so as the parking officer turned up to Mackenzie Street to book the private cars of police who were in the Russell Street headquarters, they would shoot at him with an air rifle.
A powerful one. And he would roll behind the engine block, crawl along the ground and put the stickers on
Vic Morrow
above his head. He actually could march on Anzac Day because he did his best work under fire. Unfortunately, it ended even worse because it was found that the parking officer had some mental issues and was ultimately charged with assault police, resist arrest, bad language and some other matters. And his bail hearing was held in a hospital. So let me tell you, it does not end well for parking officers. Desist
immediately.
Why do you have your own teeth? The terrible unexplained deaths of those two sisters, Savannah and Indiana, in their home at Watsonia, again highlights family violence. You had a number of discussions on this. We've got police that are doing more, courts that are doing more, and more people are reporting. And yes, we have these terrible, terrible events. I suspect a 5-point plan would be something we should look at. Number one, it's time for the government to show leadership, and that means that anyone employed by the government who breaches an intervention order is immediately sacked. That can be public servants, police, firemen, anyone. They are sacked because we do not accept it. And there are police who have been charged with breaching such orders who are still in the job. Send a message that we can't have that.
Two.
We need a specialist in honour crime. Honour crimes are crimes often committed in ethnic communities where the male considers his wife and children to be chattels. And if they breach some perceived standards, then they are beaten or indeed killed. There was an honour crime expert who came out here from the UK and said, "What are you doing about honour crimes?" And the Victoria Police said, "Well, nothing, because we don't have any." And she said, "You do, you're just not looking." Many of these crimes are honour crimes because they are revenge, punishing people for what has gone before.
Three.
A public campaign. We've done this with advertising and sort of littering, drink driving. We can actually change the culture. And we have to repeat that this is totally unacceptable, because a lot of the people who do this have come from violent backgrounds and they're just repeating the mistakes of their father. So we have to show that that's unacceptable.
Four.
An early warning system within the family courts. We need people to be able to say to the police, we dealt with 10 cases today. Case 3, the husband reacted so angrily that we just need a little bit of early intervention. Let's go and see him, talk to him. Let's find another way. Let's not wait for the 000 call.
5.
We need better psychiatric help. These people, don't become monsters overnight. There is a descent into this ridiculous, irrational behaviour. But like with Beyond Blue, we've found that men find it really difficult to discuss depression. Well, we need somewhere for these people to go and say, I'm starting to have really poisonous, angry thoughts. Again, early intervention. Let's not wait for the press conference with the homicide squad next time.